Hello everyone. In this video, I want to give you a demo of lab number 3. You should have your DMM and this assembly, and you need some resistors. You have 5 groups of resistor. Each group have 2 resistors. You have 10 resistors in total, right? You don't know the resistance, but you can measure them. You can take off the resistors from the tape. You just set up your DMM to measure resistance. You can use your hand to hold the resistor and measure the resistance. Right? For example, this one has 551 ohms. I think that is close to 560 ohms. You won't measure exactly the resistance, right? All the resistors have some errors. And you measure them and you find the one that has 100 kilo ohms, right? For example, I have already found this 100 kilo ohm resistor, and so let's go ahead to measure it. The switch should be off. You can measure them. You see it shows 98 kilo ohm, right? It's very close to the 100 kilo ohm. Okay, and you will not exactly measure 100 kilo ohm. Right, that's you select the resistor. All right, so now you need to determine the on-off state of the switch. The switch on-off state is not labeled. What you can do is take off the switch and you measure the resistance. Right, if in off state you measure, your DMM will show OL. That means infinity. Right, if it turns to be on, then your measurement should be close to 0. Okay, that's what you can do there. All right, so now you can start the lab, by building this circuit. Apparently, you have, let me clean up here. Right. You just connect them in series, right? The power supply, switch, resistor, capacitor, and make sure you connect the shorter lead here to the negative terminal of your power supply. That's very important, right? Once it's that, before you do that, make sure your power supply is disconnected. Okay, after everything's set, you plug in your power supply and make sure your switch is off, and you measure the voltage across the capacitor like this, right? The reading should be very close to 0. Now you turn on the switch, right? You will see the voltage is increasing by time, and you take the measurement every 3 seconds. As I mentioned, and taking a video will be very helpful. Later on, you can take a measurement from the video. Right? You need to wait at least 70 seconds to see it fully charged, and to see the fully charged curve. And the 5 tau is 50 seconds, right? After 50 seconds, the reading should be very close to 12. All right. Also, make sure that your DMM is measured the voltage. Okay, once it's fully charged, the time is done, you can turn off the switch. Right. Now, I want to show you how to discharge this capacitor. Right. If you look at the handout, you need to build up this circuit. Right. The easiest way to do it is you take off the negative terminal from the power supply. All right, take this off and put it on the resistor, right? The terminal that is a little bit far away from the capacitor. And now you just do this, just connect there. And the capacitor now is being discharged. And you can measure the voltage across the capacitor. Well, this may be very tricky to do so. You can see the voltage dropping, right? You keep discharging the capacitor until the voltage is very close to 0. and the capacitor is ready for being charged again. Alright, I think that's pretty much the demo. Thank you for watching and see you next time.